The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Rodgers now to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are on the board here first in the season opener. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A lot of hype, of course, going into this one with the Cowboys and the Bucs. They met last year in the season opener. Remember, that was the night they raised the banner in Tampa. It was also Dak Prescott's comeback game, and the Bucs wound up winning 31-29 on a late Ryan Succop field goal. Really good game that was. But these two teams were also the two best offenses in the NFL last year. The Cowboys gaining 18 more yards over the course of the season than the number 2 Bucs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now a first down throw, Watson. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Watson. Open here, Adam Thielen. He's going to have the first down and then some. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour. A fairly short kick from the 14. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. On the stop was Aaron Donald.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. Here's Rodgers. Able to connect with Dotson. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled down. He wound up getting 8.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive. He comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they focused. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing on second and long. Rodgers. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it. They're moving and grooving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this drive, is it? They had things going their way.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now here's a throw that's complete, and they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. After a one-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. Here's Watson. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's got to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
And this is Shepard on the catch. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Watson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've kind of run out of your running plays. Fire another one into the end zone.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 15. The defense, Charles, they bent a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Shaquille Barrett there pushing upfield to make the stop.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On play action. Now Rodgers. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. Now comes the Cowboys punter, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And not his best effort there, as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Adam Thielen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 8. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a bet. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
To throw is Watson. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Bucs are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Cowboys 6. Ryan Succop to kick off 14.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. They'll send the tight end in motion. Rodgers now on first down. Back to Elliott, and he's got him again. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3 at the 25-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Rodgers to throw once more. And that is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dalton Schultz, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to cut into that deficit.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. Okay, so roughing the passer, I've got to imagine that's the last thing you want to see week 1 is your quarterback taking an unnecessary hit.
I think you're exactly right about that. You hate it any week, but boy, are you on target. This is a unit that's depending on him to take him through 17 games, so you definitely can't let him get hurt right now.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On first down, Watson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. This time, the extra point up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From the 6. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. That one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Watson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Austin Eckler, 33 yards. And the Bucs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point put through by Succop, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 47 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. It's Eckler again. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Austin Eckler, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and that is caught. It's Davis, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. And the Buccaneers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Watson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Back to throw, Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now it's Watson, a bootleg. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Watson now to throw. And that's complete to Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Bucs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Buccaneers 42, Cowboys 24. Lions Succop to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys make over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. Touchdown! Ezekiel Elliott. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Watson on 1st down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. After the sack on 1st down, Watson buying time to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge the secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
The offense on third down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. It's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for our Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line. Hey, 26.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He finds his target, it's Schultz. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Rodgers again now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one taken just inside the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. This is a counter play. Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
Rodgers' throw taken in by Ridley here. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Rodgers to throw. Out left to Dotson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now Rodgers. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's caught. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Carlson now to add the extra point. And no sweat. He puts it through. And we are tied here in the 4th. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Takes it at the 7. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys.
And this is caught on the sideline. Are the feet in? They are. What a catch. A big play here for Dallas. 58 yards. Execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. To throw is Rodgers. Again to Calvin Ridley, and he's got it once more. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
He'll get this to Elliott. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And we have free football overtime. Here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Cowboys make over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He wasn't able to really get anything going in regulation. Maybe it'll be a little different story here in overtime.
And it appears that with that call, they want to establish the run in overtime, try and set the tone for what they're going to get done. And you're right, maybe it didn't work so well in regulation. Overtime could be the charm. And by the way, the yards count either way.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. A dump off to Elliott. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Little OT scramble drill that time, Mr. Davis.
And, partner, I can tell you from personal experience, nothing drives a defense crazier than having things covered and the quarterback takes off and picks up a first down or big yardage. Because whether we're in zone or man, it's easy to lose track of him because you don't always have someone assigned to him. And once he goes, now everybody's scrambling to try and tackle him.
On first down, Rodgers. Complete, it's Dotson. And some room to work. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 41 yards. Defensively now, the ultimate challenge. Of course, the ball gets in the end zone. This thing's over.
And I remember my coaches always talked about in goal line situations, and now you're in overtime where they have to keep them to 3 points. Otherwise, this thing is done. Win your individual battle within the framework of the team defense. Beat that guy across from you and make a play. I expect them to attack on defense and not sit back.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 2nd and goal. Rodgers firing quickly here, and that's complete. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. In motion goes the tight end. Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to 1-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Dallas, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they'll have another home date next week as the Cincinnati Bengals come to town. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.